Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hanging with Web show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you so much for logging on or tuning in, clicking links. There's all of these things that they do to get here, and after they go through all of that misery,
the computer crashes.
That's right.
And they lose it all.
They turn it back on, and they're in the seedy part of town.
Yes.
That's how they got here. Welcome. All right, guys. We are at Fantasm Orlando. We've been here all weekend long. It's been really awesome. They've had a great show, and we're hanging out right now with Alan Maxson. You're looking at him. You're like, Alan Maxson. He is the right head of Ghidorah in the Godzilla franchise. Ghidorah, the right head, not the left or the middle, but the right, because
screen right.
Oh wait, screen right.
No, not screen right. Screen right would be left.
Would be left.
So it's body right.
Body right.
Ghidorah right.
That's right.
Ghidorah right.
It's really confusing, and you know what? Getting three guys to stand that close for that long is really hard. You give them credit for writing that check.
The other two they stink.
They were really. He was like, dude, shower, man.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
They need deodorant.
So, Alan, welcome to the Hanging with Web show, my man. How are you today?
Thank you. Good.
First thing I want to do, though, is we have a tradition here on set that anyone who sits in the chair and gives us 15 minutes of their day,
15?
or multiple hours if Sage stalked you and pushed you over here, you get to sign a brick in our wall.
Oh.
That's right. So, hashtag another brick in the wall. Every millennial just went, what the hell is he talking about?
Look it up.
Look it up,
Listen
okay?
to it.
Yes, no doubt. Backwards. I don't know why. Just do it because we all did it.
I don't think you can with MP3s.
No, it doesn't, does it? No, it doesn't.
You'd have to import it to a new program.
You have no idea what that joke just meant because you're like, MP3 backwards? What is that?
Yeah.
3MP.
Ah, new format.
New format, yeah. We're going to go ahead and get you a Sharpie and let you have... pick a brick, my man.
Pick a brick.
That's right.
We're gonna go right here.
Oh, awesome.
Brick it.
Right there, right there. Now I will say that in the order of importance to like the credits rolling in the show.
Yes.
You are just a hair below Sheila and Pete.
They are in love.
They are in love. Sheila and
true.
Pete have been in love since the Indie Book Fest in Orlando, and apparently
that's not long.
That's not very long.
I wonder if it'll last.
Pete,
are they engaged already?
I hope so. I don't know Sheila and Pete, which is really funny because I know all of these other people, but Sheila and Pete are strangers.
You're out there, Sheila.
I hope you still love
It
Pete.
looks like your handwriting, Sheila. We know it was you.
No, because if it was Pete, it would look like one of these other
yeah.
ones. It's just, we wouldn't even know it was there because Pete be like, yeah, whatever.
Poor Pete. He's so in love.
He is. So go ahead, grab your brick, my man.
Dedicated to Sheila and Pete.
Dedicated to Sheila and Pete.
All right.
And Sage thinks that the joke we made earlier needs to come back around, so she's reminding us with the card that MP3 backwards is 3 p.m.
Oh.
And thank you for that. That was a piece of information. Apparently, we've made some great new friends here at Fantasm. In addition to Alan, we've met some great folks, writers, authors, filmmakers, artists, and the one and only TJ Storm was here just a few minutes ago and thought that Alan and I needed help with that translation. So he sent that note to us.
Bam.
So that we could get it right.
There you
right
go.
Head of Ghidorah. That's right.
There it is.
And we have not figured out yet if he's screenwriter, body right, but
when you're looking at the screen,
yeah,
it's on your left.
Oh, how long have you been performing, man?
So
professionally performing, because most times I ask that question and everybody goes,
there's
well,
a difference.
I did it in my
since I was a kid.
Since I was 5, yeah.
Everybody
Did
performs.
somebody pay you at 5?
Because the people in high school that wanted to do gym class somehow never, or wanted to do like football, gym class, they somehow never survived. It's the people that opted to do choir and drama
It is true.
Still alive in the world.
In fairness, most high school athletes are like 4'9".
I just offended half the audience.
Yeah, most of you high school athletes are like 4'9", and 110 pounds. So, and I know I have a dear friend who was an awesome athlete in high school. Super awesome athlete in high school and into college for that matter. But my height, my build, much more muscular because he was an athlete.
Right.
But the NFL dreams, it's okay.
We just lost all the clicks.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But look, as long as you've been able to stay out of prison, Baskin-Robbins is still hiring.
We're kidding.
Wait,
We're kidding. We love you, sports people.
We actually do. We actually do. But guys, but yeah, the drama kids. You guys went from making the hobby a career.
Yeah, and it's true.
Yeah.
Like, if you ask anyone who is a performer,
don't get me wrong,
as an adult, you have been since you're a kid.
Yes.
Most likely.
Yes. Yeah. And there is an attrition rate, just like sports. You know, you sing, you dance, you maybe do drama or one of those things,
Yep.
and then after high school, maybe a couple years in college.
Yep.
And then you find, electrical engineering, and you figure out that there's a living to be made, and people like to eat more than ramen noodles.
That's true.
I tried to hide that fact from my kids so that they wouldn't be decimated.
Smart. Until they're asking you for money when they're in their 30s.
There are no other foods. Ramen noodles is it. That's the only food staple. Yeah, and then their 30s are like, but Dad, and I'm like, yes, no, I told you that was the only one. So,
so either way, I guess.
Either way, been doing it forever. So when did you start professionally?
I would say about 7 years ago.
7 years ago?
Started doing it professionally about 7 years ago, and in that time, I have played roughly 60 or more monsters.
60 monsters.
I play.
In 7
I'm
years.
always a creature, a monster. I'm under prosthetics, makeup. If you look me up on my website,
that's a
and
very
everything, like, you can
distinctive
see
kind
it
of
all.
acting.
Yeah.
It's a very distinctive kind of acting because it's all in your body.
Well, not
What
always,
is,
because a lot of
you
them
know-
do have lines. There are a lot of monsters that talk.
Grr,
There's
arg.
the character I
I'm sorry,
played.
I got to pay
He
a
talks.
copyright to Joss Whedon now. I
Yeah.
just did the grr arg thing. Damn. Anyway,
He's going to be sending
he'd be
lawyer
sending
letters
lawyer
to you.
letters and
Yeah.
stuff like that. At least he's not in the Marvel universe because those Disney Men in Black
He was,
were right
wasn't
around
he?
the block. Yeah, he was. He
Yeah.
did the Avengers, the first Avengers.
Yep.
But now he's gone, so the Disney Men in Black might not show up. So, yeah. So what drew you to that kind of acting or that kind of performance? Is
I
it
love
something
monsters.
that
I
you
love
just,
it.
Just do?
I wanted to do it, and I sought it out.
First monster on screen.
First, a movie called Thanksgiving Part 3.
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving
Part 3.
Part 3.
They did it 3 times. That's what that means.
Funny joke
That
is
means-
they skipped the sequel. They've only done it twice.
That was like literally that was a trick question in reverse. It was a trick answer. Wow. Okay. And now you're being a part of a monster in a Godzilla movie, which is wicked cool because that is one of the longest running monster
65
stories
years.
franchises ever.
65 years.
They went
yeah.
from like claymation to men in suits to CGI to they've done everything.
Yes.
If it's been a part of filmmaking history, the people in Godzilla have done it.
Yes.
And you get to be a part of that legacy. What's that? What was that like? Just to get that call back and saying, yes, you're our guy. Well, you're one of our guys.
You know
You're
it's different.
3.
You know your life's never the same afterwards.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where literally I probably hear more about the 2 words, right head. I hear those words more than anything now from strangers,
It's the
family.
internet. You know that just blew up. That just went the way wrong direction. I'm just telling you. It's YouTube, dude.
YouTube is brutal.
They are.
When you read some of the comments of the stuff you're in, nobody's positive.
No.
Everybody hates you.
Yeah. I'm the little guy on the like the talk show spectrum, because all the Jimmys are up there.
Yeah.
Right. And
You're gonna get hashtagged for that one too.
Yeah.
All the Jimmys are up there.
All the Jimmys are up there.
Another one that the kids won't get.
That's
All these dad jokes.
They didn't have any Johnnies. That's why.
Oh, brutal.
Wow.
Editing.
Things got way out of hand in this particular episode, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, she's going to make us ask a real journalistic question. The challenges, what are the challenges of acting through motion capture as opposed to
Practical.
Practical acting, yeah.
So with practical, it's if I'm in a suit or I have prosthetics, usually if I have talons that are a foot long or if I have a tail, snarling teeth, I can't forget it because it's there. And so
when it's heavy and it's
and you feel it. And when you're attacking or chasing or killing the victim, which is usually what happens in the monster movies, you have something to play with and
spoiler alert.
If you've ever seen one. And so you have something there to show you what you're using.
Okay.
Motion capture, you're wearing literally a skin-tight Lycra suit with tracking balls all over it. So you have to use your imagination. You don't have that talent. You don't have talons. But if your character does, you have to always remember it. And I can't, so if I have talons in a motion capture suit, I can't do this with my hands because then my talons are through it. I have to remember that if I'm...
And you have no practical effect to show.
So if I pick up a coffee cup as a monster, if I got talons, I got to remember I would be holding it like this because my talons would intertwine and break off if I didn't. So it's a lot of remembering not only what your physicality is, but your environment. Because also in a practical movie, you're outside, you know it. You're like, oh, this dirt hurts on my feet.
Oh, and you're in a practical set. And
when you're in motion capture, you're
now a lot of the work that
you
you do in motion capture is you don't even have like a creative foil in terms of like another person.
No, you do.
You know, I mean, you have just what are they? Are they just kind of standing there, and you're kind of like.
It's just like any other acting. You're acting with the other person.
Is the technology there now where you can actually interact better than?
Yes.
I mean, all I can think of is I remember watching those old like behind the scenes when we were a little younger.
You used to be able to only do one person at a time.
And then so I would see you doing your thing, and then then we'd composite the shot.
Correct.
And now you're in the scene with another actor.
We went so far where we talk about how I'm the right head of Ghidorah. They actually tied all three of us together. We're in it together as the monster.
I used to do that to my kids when they wouldn't get along. I don't know if that's a bad dad moment or just a good acting moment, but either way, it works, apparently.
Maybe it's both.
It's both, yeah. Okay. So, film sets are fun.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes, otherwise we would not be doing it.
Otherwise we wouldn't be doing it at all. But silliest, memorable moment on set.
This one always comes to mind.
Oh, he's got one ready.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's one creature I was playing where they filled my mouth with blood, and they wanted me to slash this guy's throat and at the same time snarl. So it was like a cut his throat open and spit the blood all over him.
Okay.
They put the blood in my mouth, then they had to fix lights and adjust camera, and I kind of just stood there waiting patiently with the blood in my mouth. If you hold anything in your mouth long enough, saliva builds.
Yeah.
I probably waited about 15 minutes. My mouth was more saliva than blood. Then they called action. I did it. I slashed this guy's throat and I snarled. And like a good actor he was, in a moment where a creature does that to you, you scream, ah! His mouth was wide open.
Oh.
He didn't get blood anywhere on him at all. It went straight down his throat, in his mouth.
Yeah.
They used that take in the film.
Anybody out there that's a film buff, a film fan, or aficionado, if you are and you look at all these huge, massive numbers and what big stars are making or whatever, I just want you to remember the time that Alan said that he once spewed saliva and blood right down another man's throat, and then ask yourself how much to take that part. Not Alan's
It was
part,
easy
the part
for me.
Of the other guy.
Yeah, that poor guy.
Yeah.
He was a trooper, though. I apologized profusely. He was like, "No, man, it was a good take."
It's valid.
He was in it.
This is the only industry in the world where something like that happens, and the only question on the set is, "Did you get that?"
Yes, it's true. It's true. Make sure the camera was rolling
the whole time.
Because it'd be worse if like the lens cap was on.
No,
it'd be wasted. It'd be like that stuff went in his mouth for nothing.
Or the camera person's behind there. She's got her little earbuds in. She's like, "Oh, was I supposed to be? Oh man." So that's my shut up card, guys. We have been laughing and having a good time. We've been hanging out with Alan Maxson. We talked about being the right head of Ghidorah.
Yes.
Right, left, just not the one in the middle.
The angry head.
When you are watching it on your 65 whatever inch flat screen, you can point to either side, but not the middle.
Yes.
One of those sides is Alan. And in the meantime, guys, we're going to thank our partners and our friends at Famous Faces and Funnies, Space Coast Comics, Indie Originals, our great friend Josh Bauer at J Bauer Art for all the fantastic art on the set this weekend, our great friends at Embellish Effects who keep Cosplay Michael really, really happy, Foxwood Wine Company, because these chairs after a weekend on the con floor are really cozy. That's right.
Comfy.
Hearts Helping Others of Central Florida, our great friend B and the team over there, and our new friends at Sherry's Bright Ideas, because Sherry's Bright Idea was to put this cool Scooby-Doo lamp on the set. And it's
great.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Thank you guys for sharing these videos all over the World Wide Web. We hope that you will do the same thing. Remember, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.
Hashtag brick in the wall. Boom.
Thank you so much, brother. I love it. That was awesome.
That was great. That was fun. We just like did a lot of like